A heartbreaking case of abuse sends shockwaves through Grand Island, where police say a caregiver caused serious injuries, leaving a baby brain dead.
As Steve White reports, it shows a hidden side to the struggle some families have finding childcare.
A baby boy suffering potentially life-threatening injuries, and police say the woman his parents had picked to watch him appears to be responsible.
You were charged with child abuse.
A Grand Island woman faces a felony accused of shaking or slamming a child, a 2-month-old baby, under her watch, something Bianca Rivera Lima is not licensed to do.
The child was at a daycare. It was not a business. It was just someone who was caring for a couple of families' child while they were at work.
Voices for Children calls childcare a crisis in Nebraska. Many Grand Island families report difficulty finding care. And for the immigrant community, the challenges may be even greater.
And unfortunately, that rising cost is what's putting some people's children at risk.
It's why the head of the Multicultural Coalition has offered training for everyone.
My personal convictions has always been to educate, because education is key in providing these fundamentals to whether that person is licensed or non-licensed child care provider.
One child care veteran told us navigating the licensing process is tough for those who speak English, so language and immigration status can create additional barriers. Community leaders say they hope to turn grief to action.
We have to bring some closure to our grief and figure out, like, how can we reach out to the community that unfortunately their only child care provider is a non-licensed provider who may not have gone to training. How do we educate them to find, the provider that could be right for them and build that trust with the provider, because that's going to be the essential piece when you're leaving your kids with a non-licensed provider.
Raul says a case like this was always his fear and drives his desire to provide training even for those who are undocumented, because it could save a life. Prosecutors asking for a high bond, the judge setting it at 10% of $250,000. Reporting in Grand Island, I'm Steve White.